exactly.
We got our own spot.
Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
Okay, so Dad and I, yes, we just came from Olive Garden. We had an amazing dinner, right? So good. We're pretty stuffed. Like, Dad's a little tired, a little stuffed right now. So am I. But what we're gonna do is something that we've never done before: is sit down and do a Q&A for you guys, answer some questions. Right? You excited?
Yeah, I'm excited to answer them.
Yeah. So we're gonna start with some mental health related questions. The first one, a lot of people want to know this. What is your diagnosis?
Diagnosis is schizoaffective disorder.
Mm-hmm. You want to give like a little description on what that is?
That's schizophrenia with mood disorder. I get depressed, and I get very manic, and then I get depressed again.
Yeah. So basically bipolar along with schizophrenic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a combination.
Schizoaffective.
Yeah, it is a combination. And you also have OCD.
OCD, I have OCD.
Yeah. It's a lot. It can be hard to deal with, but I'm not gonna lie, recently Dad's been very different. We watched videos from over a year ago, and he's almost like a different person now, right? We've been saying that. Which brings us to our next question, which I thought was mental health related, so that's why I put it in the same category. It's, how are you doing? And we'll start with mentally. How have you been doing?
Mentally, I've been doing great. I go to something called PROS, which is Peer Recovery Oriented Services. And PROS helps me with my different issues like how to be assertive.
It's group therapy, too.
Group therapy.
You guys get together, sometimes you'll role play. Different scenarios, you know, if this is going on, how would you react? How would you deal with it? And then they talk about different ways to deal with different things, right?
Exactly.
Bounce ideas off each other.
Staying positive.
Oh, that's a good one. And you just started going. You've only been going for about a month, right?
Yeah, I go every Wednesday from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock.
And you've been loving it, right?
I've been loving it. I've been nervous, but I've been loving it.
He's been a little nervous about it.
They said stuff like...
What made you nervous?
What made me nervous is they told me...
You asked them, what do I do if I get nervous?
What do I do if I get nervous? And they said, well, we try to talk you through, and if we can't do that, we call 911. I'm like, I don't want to hear 911. I want to hear, we'll get you some help, and don't worry about it.
Right.
That's what I wanted to hear. So
just the fact that you heard them say we're going to call 911, now you've had lingering nerves about just hearing that fact.
Exactly.
So now every time you go, you are a little bit nervous and scared every time you go now because you have that in the back of your mind. Well, if things go really south, I'm getting 911 called on me.
Right.
That's understandable why you feel that way.
Well, thank you.
But remember, Dad actually wrote out a list of things that... Is this something that PROS told you to do?
What?
You wrote out your list of things that you worry about that have never happened.
Oh yeah, I got I've gone in the cab and never had a problem. I've met with my friends and family, never had a problem. Got on paratransit, never had a problem. Went to Walmart, never had a problem.
And this is another thing, right? You've gone to PROS, never had a problem.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. So basically he wrote down different things that he's worried about, and it's all things that he's been worried about but has never ever had an issue with. So once writing them down, he's able to acknowledge the fact that they aren't real issues. They're just kind of in his head, things that you're nervous about. And that's helped you through it, right?
Yeah.
That's a good strategy. I like it.
Yeah, I read it every time I get nervous.
Aw. That's great, Dad. You should.
Thank you.
And how have you been doing physically?
Physically, I've gained some weight.
Gained a couple pounds, okay. Not too much weight, you know, right? And you don't fall anymore or anything?
I fell the other night. I got up and I lost my balance and I fell into the door. But
where were you, in your room?
My bedroom, yeah.
And what door did you fall into?
The door from the hallway into my room.
So you got up from where, that chair?
No, I got up from being in bed, and my sheet was tucked in under the bed, and my foot got caught there. So when I left, I didn't have my balance, and I wound up falling down.
Did you do that kind of running, trying to catch my balance thing?
Yeah, exactly.
All the way to the door?
Yeah.
And then what happened when you got to the door? Did you fall?
I fell, and I was like, ouch, and my knees were hurting me. They still hurt me, but...
Oh no, this was just a couple days ago?
Yeah, I'm sorry to bring it up, but...
Please bring up everything you can, anything you want to, but you didn't tell me about this. I didn't know.
Yeah, I was trying to keep it quiet.
Is there a reason you keep it quiet and you don't mention it?
Because I don't want to go back to the time recently that I had this problem.
A couple months ago, you were falling a lot.
Couple months, I was falling a lot in January. Here we are, going to be in April next week. It's 3 months. I don't want to go back to...
Listen, you were falling a lot. You said you were falling multiple times a week a few months ago, right?
Yeah, and when I'm in my bed, I'm able to get up.
Able to get up. You got that carpet still next to your bed, right?
Yeah, and that mat in the bathtub.
How's that working out?
That works out perfectly.
I'm so glad.
Yeah, guys, my daughter here got me a mat that I put in the bathroom. And when I take the nozzle down from the shower, I put it on top of the mat. It soaks up all the water, and I soak myself up and everything.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dad got a bunch of goodies not too long ago.
Yeah.
Well, I was concerned about you being in and out, getting hurt, falling and stuff. So I got him some mats.
I couldn't even get up. Now when someone comes in to give me meds, I get up and
You're all safe? You're okay?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm able to stand up, sit up. Before I couldn't ever get myself.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah.
That's so good. So you haven't... So I know you fell the other day. I'm really sorry to hear about that, but once in a while falling, that's okay, right? It happens.
Yeah, it happens.
You just gotta be super careful. And if you notice that your sheets aren't full-on tucked under the bed, tucked how they are, and they're kind of hanging out, and your foot could get caught, you gotta mention it to somebody to help you out.
Yeah.
One of the staff members to help you out.
But I used to be laying down, and I couldn't get up, and I couldn't move.
Wow, yeah.
But I don't have those kind of symptoms anymore.
Well, also you had COVID, and that gave you severe muscle weakness.
Exactly.
So you couldn't even get up.
Yeah, guys, I was in the hospital the 30th of December to the 5th of January. I was in quarantine, and I went there for falling when I'm being tested positive for COVID. So that was something that was upsetting. And then I went to behavioral health unit at another local hospital, and I got them to take care of me.
Well, we can move on. And how are you doing socially? Do you have people around that you enjoy? Are you enjoying your family, your friends, socially? You doing well?
I enjoy hanging out with you and Peter. I enjoy talking to my lady friend.
You got a girlfriend?
Girlfriend, yeah.
Dad's taken, yup. He's got a girlfriend.
And she has mental illness, too.
You guys have been talking for a long time now. You talk on the phone every day, many times a day.
Yep.
So you guys are really there for each other. It's wonderful. She's a very nice lady. I've met her, too. So Dad is taken right now. Yeah.
But I do like to flirt with the ladies, so...
Not gonna lie, he's a big, big flirt. Everybody says that.